Hello there folks, and welcome back to my channel. This time was something quite different. So I decided to open my Roccat Skeltr keyboard. The problem is, even if it is regarded as one of the best, I'm not sure if it is the best, I simply could find no specific tutorial on how to do it, on how to disassemble each part. And well, apparently if you look right carefully, you'll see that there are a lot of screws in here, and well, you can find yourself a bit screwed when it comes to putting it back. So this white part here can actually be removed. There are some screws. You can actually take it apart. In order to do that, you need to unscrew this little thing here. You have to remove that. This small piece can be taken down, and then this one, okay, and this piece here as well needs to be removed because it's connected through these cables, and these cables are very short. Then this white piece can actually be removed. This is the cover for the the soft part below where the buttons actually make contact. That part, unfortunately, I didn't know how to remove, but I did clean that pretty well. So now one actually has to put everything back. Now this part is easily removable. It is also somewhat easy to put back, but in order to put back, you need to put this one back first. And not to forget, there is a screw below it that has to be placed first, and then you place this piece right back. On the other side, there's also the same thing. You have a small screw over there which has to be put first. Then you put this one. It has these two black, we don't know what to call, supports, and the plastic part has specific holes that fit through them, so it shouldn't be any particular rocket science knowledge needed to put that back. Now this part needs to be put back. It has those specific places that you could use. I'm sorry that I couldn't use any better table or something. Now the point is, this part here right down has to actually go below. Wait, I'm not filming correctly since I'm not used to doing this. So this part here has to go below this one, else you won't be able to assemble it. So it actually can go below. Alright, and then fixing it shouldn't be much problem because it already arranges itself quite well. It doesn't move much. Now what one needs is to simply put the screws, and well, this is gonna take a while, I guess. Alright, screwing them back shouldn't be much of a pain. I'm not good at filming and doing this type of things again, but they're not hard to screw back. But again, there's a huge amount of these that need to be placed back. Let me put the camera right here somehow. Put something so that I can screw the things. And alright, so now there's another screw that has to be put here. Okay, not there. There is one of the supports, and it has to be put simply here, and then you screw them back. Okay, now let me take another screw, put it in, and you simply have to put it in here. Right, it's pretty symmetrical. If you take a look, it has a support, right, where the plastic fits, and the screw. Then you have a screw over here, and there's a support in here. I'm not sure if it actually can be seen. Alright, and then there's the last screw that is needed to be placed in there. Not sure if the lighting allows, but I will show it immediately. Alright, so alright, it doesn't need to be forced. It's basically alright, and this part is no longer moving. Now the other side is again symmetrical, and let's see how I am gonna fix it back. Now if I leave it like this, this part here won't fit because the support over there, if you can see, I'm not sure if the phone can show, right? You can see there's quite a distance. So the same thing has to be done with this part as well. You have to bend it a bit upwards like this, so that this lower part actually fits. Alright, now if we take a look, you can see over here that the screws place is right where it should be. Then I need to kind of adjust, see how was it adjusted. Now I'm not a professional, so I may not yield the best results though, but alright, let's see. Okay, so that one fits in there. Alright, let's see. Should fit somehow, although it's a bit uncomfortable to do with one single hand. I'm gonna keep it somewhat like this. Alright, it does fit here, it's no problem, but it becomes a bit annoying. Okay, it actually fit. It actually fits somehow, don't ask me how, but it just slid the way it should. And now, as one can see, there is a screw that has to be added here, and just like in the other part, well, one here, here, and below here. Let me start putting back a screw in the screwdriver. Let me put it in here, and putting it back is pretty neat. It's pretty easy, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's see. Another screw was needed in there. Okay, all right, and I need to take another screw. Okay, come on, can you? All right, working with one single hand ain't the easiest thing. Okay, all right, one can clearly see these screws being placed back. Now if I remember, there is no other screw left in there. Let's see. There's a small problem when you forget which screw exactly was where. This one didn't go in correctly. You can feel it with your hand that if they don't go smoothly inside, that's gonna be, you know, the problem. You have to unscrew them and put them back softly, because you don't want most likely to have any problem putting them back in. Alright, so I'm sure those two aren't exactly the right screws, which means I will unscrew these. Okay, this one I'm gonna unscrew you, and I'm gonna unscrew you back. Okay, now let's see. Okay, well, apparently didn't go so well. I'm not sure exactly, but well, at least the button below still clicks. And let's put the last screw in here. There's a lot of these and it wouldn't be a surprise for someone like me if I actually forget any. Alright. Good. Now this white part has its own supports here that it needs to stay. It won't stay too well because the buttons are being pressed on. That's why I use the pillow below, so that the buttons aren't pressed against something hard, but rather something very soft. And now the screws are placed in there and in these locations. Okay, and one needs to also place a screw in this location as well. So let's hop in. All right. Obviously. Wait. I simply can't put these screws in the screwdriver with one single hand, so I have to do it, you know, have to leave the camera down. Alright, wouldn't be surprised if it was a smaller one, but apparently this one did as well. Okay, let's see. These parts seem to be placed right back. When it comes to the cable itself, now the cable itself has a place where it can be specifically put. Be careful with this part because the cable is very thin, and when it comes to this part, it has a specific place it goes in. Okay, let me actually place it. Okay, so now as one can see, the cable stays really there, and there is this small part which should fit there just like a guillotine would. And well, since I don't have 3 arms, I don't think I'll be able to show you exactly, but I can do something like this. I can't fit the camera in any possible way so that I can show you. Okay, so the cable fits in there like that. Okay. Alright, and as it does, this guillotine part needs to simply slide over there. It has a channel that it does so, and it simply fits like this. Obviously the camera lost focus, but it simply stays like that, and it has one place where a screw is needed over there in the right. So let me ready up a screw. Alright, and then I got one.